Raw Hokum here, Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here with the Axeman himself, Brad. Good solid win for your return, but before we come to that, I've got to ask you about your heroics repping the UK against the American interlopers over in Texas. I mean, what a fight to take on for your second pro fight. One of the top amateurs in Texas was Delgado, and you went and gave him some work.
That's it, yeah. And I knew it was going to be a big test going out there, and it was one of them where I might not ever get the opportunity again, and I had to embrace it. Take it with both hands. And I went out there and I put on a good performance, and I showed what I'm about. Obviously, I was gutted to get the loss, but I proved to people that I'm not scared and that I can box. And then I think I've come back, and I've done that tonight even more so. Boxed well, got the rounds in, and we're back.
Yeah, absolutely. Delgado shouldn't be underestimated. Like I said, in Texas, which is one of the biggest states, he was a top amateur. He'll probably go on to a top level in a couple of years.
He's fighting tomorrow night, actually, for a WBC youth title. So it shows, and he's already boxed once since we boxed. So it shows he's not a mug, he's active, he's a good fighter, and who knows what the future holds. Or Axe versus Delgado too, we'll never know.
Hey, why not? But yeah, a good fight to keep you busy. Jensen's one of the best journeymen out there. I'm looking at his record. He's fought all the best middleweight prospects in the country. I think he's only been stopped once, if that. But yeah, you were a comprehensive winner. But you need someone who's going to give you some work.
Of course, like coming off a loss, I wanted someone who, not a punch bag. I didn't want a punch bag, and I've made that very clear to the promoter. Made that clear to my manager. But for me, he was perfect. You know what I mean? We got along really well right from the start, from the weigh-in. We were like, all right, mate. Like, I'm not one to sit there and talk rubbish to each other, and I respected him, and he respected me, and we had that in there a little bit. Like I think I jabbed him right in the eye socket, and you could see him like that a little bit, and we didn't let off each other, but he could see that my knuckle were hurting, and do you know what I mean? We just had that respect for each other, which I think at this level it's important to have that respect. I think.
Absolutely. So, well, I said, good to stay active just before Christmas. I'm sure you'll have a nice break, but. Yeah, how soon do you want to be out again?
So I'm looking March or April time. There's some big shows planned for TM14, Dennis Hobson as well, and yeah, we'll see what gets announced in the next few days and see where we're at.
So you were talking to my colleague there. You said you just turned 28, so not a baby, not old either, but you don't need to rush. But at the same time, you don't want like a dozen knockovers.
That's why I was very much straight into a 6-rounder. I wanted my second fight to be a 6-rounder. Obviously, then the whole America thing come up. It was meant to be 5, then it was 4. But I'm back now, 6-rounder. And then, yeah, a couple more 6-rounders, keep building. And like I say, I haven't got ages. If I was 21, I'd have probably a few 4-rounders, build up slowly. But I'm here. I don't want to mess about for ages. And yeah, we'll see what's next.
This time next year, what would you like to have done?
For me, I'm confident. I know I've got some talent, and I'm just going to keep training as hard as I can and see where that takes me. If that takes me to Southern area title, not shot next year, English title eventually, then we'll see. Do you know what I mean? I've just got to keep training as hard as I can and take the right opportunities when they're put in front of me.
Absolutely. You know what? The middleweight division, I think, is just about to turn really hot here in the UK. Obviously, at the top level, you've got guys like Hamza and Denzel. They'll probably go on to world honours, but I think the crop below that, if you can get into that mix in the next couple of years, there'll be some great fights.
Yeah, well, this fight, obviously on the day weigh-in, was at 163. I think I'm going to look at going down to super welter, so I know I can be a big super welter. But we'll see. Have these next couple, probably about 71, 72 there or thereabouts, and just see what happens with my weight, you know.
2 hot divisions and exciting times. All right. Yeah, you mentioned your son there. How old is he? He was probably the loudest voice in the arena.
Yeah, he's 6, so it's an honour to have him with me and seeing my journey and building on the hope that, do you know what I mean, he enjoys it too, which clearly he does. And when he's shouting, I zone into his voice, my coach's voice, and it's nice to hear it in there, and it makes me dig deeper when I've got to, do you know what I mean?
And the video John did with you on our channel is one of the most viewed, so you got quite a support base. Is that mostly from the sort of the RAF personnel?
Yeah, I'm very lucky. I've got a massive support base back in Yeovil, Somerset, and then with the RAF as well comes my support from all over the world, really. Over in Cyprus, got a big fan base over there, where I was posted out there for 3 years. So yeah, I'm very grateful for everyone.
Who knows? Could there be some forces rivalries with you? George Crotty, John Marvin is fighting tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see. They're some big boys, so we'll see where we're at. But yeah, if I go down to super well, I doubt they'll ever make that. But we'll see what the future holds.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
both boxing tomorrow night. Both of them. George is obviously on the Queensbury card, so good luck to them both. And then John Marvin's boxing on the top tier show, so I'll be going over there to watch that tomorrow.
Oh, fab. I'll see you there. That's where I'm going. Well, like I said, great opportunities for all of you, and you're doing us so proud. Yeah, well, congratulations, and we'll see you next year.
See you next time.